Hello, welcome to Get Your Mind On. I'm Lori Stohs. So last week we talked about delegation and that long list that you might have had that hopefully you've decreased because you've been able to delegate to others based upon the tips that we talked about. So this week we're going to talk a little bit about resisting delegation. So if you were the manager and had a chance to delegate, did you have anybody who resisted the delegation? Or maybe you were the one receiving the delegation from your manager and said, yeah, I don't really want to go there. Or maybe I am excited about it and I have the opportunity to learn and grow and expand my knowledge base and I'm pretty excited about it. Well, today we're going to really talk about resisting and why we may resist delegation. So first, it's really the confidence. So are you confident in taking it on? Someone might resist delegation because they don't feel confident enough to do it. Number one is they first have to stop and say, can I get my work done? Can I prioritize my work based upon my workload that I have because I don't want to let people down? It could be just my level of responsibility that I want to make sure it's accurate and I do a really, really good job at it. So you might just have a little bit of hesitation that I don't know if I can handle that. So those are some of the reasons to think about, am I confident in the information? The other thing is sometimes, depending on the work, you might have to make decisions that you haven't made before. And so there might be a lack of confidence in that decision-making process. Second is when we think about delegation and assuming new delegation is content. You may not, or someone may not have wanted to help with the project because of the content. I'm not familiar with it. I've never done this before. It's uncomfortable to me. I don't know it. I don't know how to do this. I like a level of mastery. And so, gosh, I need to learn. So that content piece is, if it's something you've been doing over and over again and it's just one more on top of the pile, probably different. But if it's something you haven't done before, that content is really important. If you like to master things, you're really going to want to know about the content and be a little bit more of an expert. And third is clarity. I think another piece why we maybe sometimes resist is you've gotten maybe just a little bit. It's that manager, you drop it on their desk and fly by. It's a flyby, as I call it, and you really don't get the true information around it. And maybe you've failed in the past because of that. So first is understanding what are the boundaries? What's the project? What's the timeline? What's the outcome? What are we really working to accomplish? I think we all know time is a factor. So whether you're the manager giving that project or you're the person receiving the project, we have to stop and take a few minutes to make sure we're clear. So I think that clarity is important, that we have clear boundaries, clear outcomes, clear expectations, and clear timeline. So for positive charge this week, think about 1, are you an acceptor or are you a resistor of delegation? 2, why? If you resist, why are you resisting? So when we think about delegation, it's all important that we work together as a team and we really think about how we can accomplish more together. There's always so much to do. Work ebbs and flows. And so we really have to think about how can we partner with each other. And either sometimes whether we're receiving the delegation or giving the delegation, we really have to think about how important it is to understand where people are at. So thanks for joining us today, and remember to get your mind on.